Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. We're going to be digging into the world of value-added services and how they can really pump up those profits.
Yeah.
We're taking our cues from Profit Power, value-added services for higher margins.
Love this book.
Oh, it's a good one. Packed with so many great ideas. So get ready because we're going to unpack how those little extras can turn into some serious profit wins.
What people often miss about value-added services is that it's not about just tacking something on. It's
Right.
got to be about making your main thing better, making yourself stand out.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. It's the difference between a basic product and a whole solution, something that really nails your customer's needs.
For sure. And the book actually spells it out pretty simply.
Yeah.
They define value-added services as extra features or benefits alongside your core product or service.
Simple and to the point. I like it.
Straightforward, right?
Yeah.
But I think the really cool stuff happens when you look at like the psychology behind it. It's like, okay, imagine you're getting coffee, right? Okay, you could go for the plain, boring cup, or you could go all out, get the whipped cream, the sprinkles, the whole 9 yards.
Ooh, yeah.
It's the same base, but that extra stuff turns into a whole other experience, right?
Absolutely. And you know what? You'd probably shell out a bit more for that experience, too.
Yeah, for sure. And that's where the whole profit power thing kicks in. And the book has some awesome examples, things like personalized support,
Yeah.
bundled packages, extended warranties. All those little things are crafted to hit those specific customer pain points.
They really are.
What really hit home for me was that personalized support piece.
Mm.
You see software companies doing this so well, like they give you this really tailored onboarding experience.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're figuring out a new platform, you're not just thrown into the deep end. That hand-holding can be like gold.
Oh, absolutely.
But, I wonder, is there a point where it becomes too much? Where does personalization cross the line?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act for sure. You got to give the customer the right guidance without drowning them in information. Effective personalized support is it's like anticipating their needs, right? Being there at the right time, not just throwing a ton of stuff at them.
Oh, so true. Now, the book also digs into bundling, which
Yeah.
honestly, I fall for every time.
Oh, yeah.
Like just recently, I almost signed up for this gym membership that came with a personalized nutrition plan,
Oh, wow.
and it sounded amazing. Such a good deal,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
But then I realized I probably never even touched the nutrition part.
Oh, no.
And it got me thinking, like, yeah, bundling can be appealing, but sometimes it feels a bit manipulative, almost like they're trying to trick you into buying more than you need.
I get what you're saying, but I think when it's done right, bundling is about offering those extra services that just make the whole thing better.
Right.
Like with that gym membership, they were probably playing on the convenience, right? The idea that you're getting more bang for your buck.
For sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of playing on our desires,
Mm-hmm.
extended warranties, right?
Oh, yeah.
Every time a new gadget comes out, people are lining up to pay extra for that extended coverage. I mean, come on. They're totally tapping into our fear of something going wrong.
Absolutely they are. These are such good examples.
Yeah.
They really show the power of these value-added services. But let's take it a step further, shall we? Why does this work so well, not just for the companies, but for the customers too?
All right, let's break that down.
Well, the most obvious benefit is those higher profit margins. Customers are usually happy to pay more for convenience.
Hmm.
They like those time-saving solutions and that feeling of reduced risk. Basically, they're buying peace of mind and a smoother experience.
Right, and it goes beyond just that initial purchase, too. The book points out how value-added services can actually keep customers coming back for more.
Oh, for sure.
They're not just a one-time thing.
Right.
They actually give this great example of a landscaping company that started offering a lawn care plus package. So it was mowing, planting, pest control, all that jazz, the whole shebang. And guess what? Their revenue went up by 25% in just 6 months
That's incredible.
because customers loved how easy it was, how consistent it was.
It's fascinating because they really nailed those customer needs. The convenience, the expertise, that desire for a gorgeous lawn without having to lift a finger.
Yeah.
They became like a trusted partner, not just a transactional service. And that builds loyalty.
That's such a powerful example. So, okay, how can our listener take this profit power idea and actually use it in their own world?
Well, the book offers a pretty clear path. Figure out those customer pain points, test out some services, and then promote them effectively.
It all comes down to understanding what your audience really wants, right?
Exactly.
But sometimes it's tough to figure out those unspoken needs.
It really is. It takes a lot of observation, a lot of listening to your customers. What are they struggling with? What would make their lives easier, even if they don't know it yet?
So here's a challenge for you, dear listener. Think of one thing in your own life that's a pain point, something you wish there was a service for. It could be anything, big or small.
Yeah.
This little exercise can help you see the potential for value-added services everywhere.
Exactly, because sometimes those small additions can have a huge impact on your profits. It's about pinpointing what your audience truly values and giving it to them in a way that just elevates their whole experience.
So as you're thinking about this, as you're exploring this idea of value-added services, we'll leave you with a final thought. What's the most valuable service you've ever received? What made it so special? Keep that in mind as you come up with ways to create that same magic for your own customers.
Yeah, and then take action.
Until next time.
See you then.